Hello, all my ghouls and geists out there. It's your clinically diagnosed ghost host with the most, Care with a K. And today we are doing the zodiac reading for my Libra moons. And yes, I did say moon. If you haven't been following the series, I am not doing sun, moon, rising, Venus, and every placement that you can imagine. I tend to be very specific with these readings. It usually just comes that way. And I just like to narrow down the target audience so that all of the messages aren't big and confused. We are going to do 3 sections today. We are going to do the basic general reading, what you should focus on, what you should be aware of. We'll do the financial reading, and it's like jobs and in the near future, how that's going to go, what's going to be comprised of, and then finally we will end with the love reading, just so people who don't want that bit can just kind of pop off. Alright, past this point is Libra moons only and Libra moon enjoyers. I cannot stop a curious cat. That is just your warning. Alrighty. Spirit. We come again on this joyous of days to inquire about our Libra moon. What are they about? What do they need to pay attention to? Etc. Main energy first, please. Always. Alright, we got the lovers. I really need to figure out this camera. I really don't know what to do. But you get it. The lovers. So that could just be a love that is coming into your life. That's like your biggest consideration at this point in time. That might just be the biggest thing that's happening to you in the near future. This is timeless, of course, so it's whenever you find it. But you're going to be connecting with someone deeply, and it doesn't have to be romantic. The lovers isn't just about romance, but it looks like somebody who is kind of like opposite of you, because you can see that it's like one of them has the moon and one of them has the sun. It's sort of like someone who you might not expect you would connect with, you'll be connecting with. All right. Spirit, ancestors, guides, for my Libra moons, what are they focusing on with this connection that they're developing? What is the energy surrounding this connection? We have the 8 of Wands. So it is coming soon, babe. And it might even come quickly. Like, it might even develop fast. It is not wanting to focus today. But it might, like, you might meet them and you might just, like, click right away, and it's, like not something that you're used to doing. And it might be a surprise to you. But you're going to be over the moon. And I say that because these are in space. Space. We've all played Portal. We've all played Portal. Alright. Energy surrounding this surprising connection. Whoop. Okay, we got the 6 of Cups. So that's gonna awaken some of your nostalgia or good feelings. Like, it could be someone from your past. Obviously not for everyone, but we got the Ace of Coins in reverse. I didn't forget about these. I was going off. Alright, so we got the Four of Wands. I don't even have to do the love part. This is it, just it. And we got the Nine of Cups. Okay. It's gonna be very fulfilling. You're gonna be very happy. And this is just telling me to be on the lookout. Like, it's about opportunity, and if you're hesitant, which you are, because Libra moons are the most infuriating thing. I love you. My best friend is a Libra moon, but like, come on guys. Make your decisions. Yeah, like, don't like hesitate. Don't wait for, like, don't be like, I'm not ready. Like, it's not that you're not ready, it's just like you're self-doubting a lot. Like, don't do that. And I know, easier said than done for you guys. Like, I understand what I'm saying. But just take a leap. Take a leap. Trust the universe to have your back and just jump out there, because you are going to be abundant with this connection. Like, the Four of Wands is like you're getting married, you're having a life. Like, you guys are connected. You are deeply connected. Because the Six of Cups is also here, which is like, speaks about like the inner child and nostalgia and comfort and like these good feelings. And Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Like, you're not even... It looks very healthy. Right, Five of Cups in reverse. Maybe this person has hurt you in the past. Or maybe you're getting over something that has hurt you. But you're not hurt anymore. Or they're not hurt anymore. They're willing to reconcile. Like, if this is like an old connection, they want to reconcile with you. And like, they don't have ill intentions. Or if this person, like, you've never been together before or anything like that, and like something has happened between you, they're not holding a grudge. You're not holding a grudge. Like, you guys can, it's amenable. They haven't harmed you in any significant way. Could be like an ex you're getting over or they're getting over. It's like their grief, their period of grief is ending, and you guys you're coming into alignment. Even if this is just a friendship, like, it doesn't have to be romantic. Like, it could be like an old friend, and like you guys could make up and have like a good future together and be happy in this friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. Just be careful of the timing and just pay attention to it. It's just pulling romance from me. That's all. All right. Any more about the current energies? Anything else outside of this relationship that they're about to form that my Libra moons have to be worried about? Seven of Cups. This is about fantasizing about all of your options. It looks like you have a choice coming up. And you do have lots of options for this choice. There's a choice. Like, you don't really want to make it. Of course you don't. fuck, I want to make it. Do you ever want to make any choices? But like, it's a choice, and you know you have to make it. And you're just considering all the options that there are. Page of Pentacles. Could be a job opportunity, or an opportunity for you to make some money on the side or something that's coming up. And that could be related to the choice that you have to make. The opportunity is presenting itself, and you will recognize it. Anything else, Spirit? Goings on in the life of the Libra moon. Alright, we have the Empress. This is giving me like a more nurturing, like loving vibe. It's not that you will be pregnant. Some of you might be pregnant or getting pregnant, but that's your choice. It could just be that you're connecting with like a same-sex friend. It doesn't have to be like a lady. This is feminine energy, but you're connecting with a same-sex friend and putting a lot of effort into it, because the working wheel is like making me think like you're putting in work, not like in a negative way, but like you're actually trying to build this thread, like this bond between you. Anything, go through a few times. Let's see. Okay. Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so there could be like a cycle ending, like I was saying with the grief. It could be romantic, it could be not. Let's get you some Hedgewitches Botanical Oracle. Advice for the general vibe with the Libras. This person they're meeting. This opportunity. Anything like that. Alright, we have Patience. The Trout Lily. And that kind of like brings me over here to this, like working like diligently on the bonds with people. Like actually putting time in. And that's probably why you're like so abundant. You're putting in the work. And we have Sacred, which kind of gives me more of like, you're not really into forming like fake friendships. You're not into like superfluous, like surface level friendships. You actually want to put in the work and get deep into these emotions, deep into this loving, compassionate energy. But yeah, there you go. There's the general reading, and I'll be right back with the finances. Hello, Libra Moons, back with the financial portion of your reading. Please, Spirit. For the Libra Moons, what is their money looking like in the near future? What opportunities are coming for them? Here we got the 8 of Swords in reverse. Getting this camera to focus kind of reminds me of like taking off my glasses. It's like, yeah, it's kind of in focus, kind of not. Right, so this is telling me that for finances, you're in your own way. Like, you are blindfolded, you are looking the other way, you're just kind of like keeping your head down, and you know you could change it. 6 Cups. You know you could change it, and you know you have the ideas to change it. You know that in your mind you know where you need to go from here. And it might even be something that you used to do that you want to go back to. It's something that you enjoy doing. It's not necessarily something that will, like, make you extremely happy. Like, this isn't just going to fulfill every single one of your needs. But it's something you like doing enough. And you're like, I could just go back to that. And then you can keep your hobbies and enjoy those on the side if you want. Don't make your hobby, don't make the thing that you love your job, because it'll drain you. And that's not for everyone. Like, there are different types of people. Some people love doing their hobby as their main job. I also cannot do my hobby as my main job, because then I would just hate my hobby and never get my own projects done. Understandable, really. Alright, we got the Fool in reverse. And this is giving me kind of the same vibes. Like, it's like you start a new journey, but it's reversed. Like, it's a journey you've already started. Like, you've already done this journey, at least partially the way. And like, maybe you don't want to necessarily go back to it. Maybe it's like, oh, this is like a last, like, in an emergency I can go back to this, and you don't want to necessarily go back to it, but that would help your financial situation, at least in the short term, for a short while. And then while you're there, you could look for a different job or a different passion, etc. Right? For the Libra moons and their finances, please, Spirit. Alright, we got the Ten of Wands. It is a burden. Whatever you're doing right now is really causing you pain. And you don't like it. Like, all the choices seem like heavy. They seem like they're not going like you would, like, you don't know what you want to do in your life. And like this, he's like walking towards the kids, you know? So like, it's like walking towards something that actually lights you up and not any of your adult choices. That's relatable. That's a relatable one. I wish I could just sit and play games all day. That would be ideal. Alright, finances, please. Alright, got the 7 of Coins in reverse. Which is usually all to me like you... 7 of Coins would be like planting the seeds and like tilling it and like taking care of it, but you haven't been doing that. And that's what's giving you all this like emotional, all the emotional feelings about it. Could be that you need to start planting seeds of the thing that you want, like cultivating your desires. And it doesn't have to be one desire. Like, they're all kind of spread out to me, so it's just like, put one seed here, one seed here, one seed, like, don't put all your shit in one basket. You're more of like a multi-project sort of person, like slowly building them all up. And then we got the World. It's a cycle. So something's coming to an end, which is another like 10. Like 10 is usually, it gives me that feeling. 21 could be significant for you. Jumping through hoops, I hear. And you would like to jump out of them. I relate to that. For finances, please, for Libra moons. You're the King of Cups. You want emotional fulfillment in your job. You literally just want to do something that you love. Yes, I 100% agree. You're looking for that, like specifically, like you're walking away from what you don't want, you're walking to something you do want. And the king is like giving me like, I don't want to work that hard. Relatable. You know, kings, they have all the money and the bitches and the power, and you're like, I want that. I want to like this, and I don't want to have to do that much. A little egotistical of you, but I understand. Do we not all wish for that sort of thing? And another thing I'm getting is kind of like stocks. Some of you might invest in like the stock market, and you're just kind of waiting. Like you just want to wait for like especially for people who do like dividends. Like you're kind of just waiting for that money to come in. You're just like, these peasants and having to work. I don't have to work. I've invested. Like, alright, bud. Alrighty there. Calm down. Alright, we've got the Two of Cups. Libras really do live with their hearts wide open, but this is about like making connection, like a deep connection. And it doesn't have to be romantic. Like I'm getting very much that this is not romantic. This could be somebody you work with. Somebody you just really click with on like a creative level. Maybe you're like doing a lot of collabs with them. You're just really connecting with somebody. And on the level. I mean, you could work with somebody and then fall in love with them. That's not uncommon. It just feels like you're gonna meet somebody who you work well with. And we got the Six of Wands, sorry, in reverse. You're gonna feel like nothing is working, and it's really gonna get you down. And you're gonna wanna keep waiting for the right thing to come along, and the right thing to come along, and do the right thing. And you're just waiting, like, this girl, look, jumping, she's just like, feeling like this is perfect, like, the planets are aligning for you. And then it's gonna give you some depression, because it's not gonna work out exactly the way you want to, and you're expecting it to just fall into your lap. And we also have the Three of Cups in reverse, which is the same energy, really. You're not gonna be celebrating, you're not gonna be going out. You might even be saving money, like penny pinching, because you're like, I don't, like, this financial situation is not serving me at all. And really, it's just because you're not working in something that you love, so you're not putting in effort and not getting what you need to get. Anything else for the financial situation? Libra moons, please, Spirit. And we have the Four of Cups in reverse. So opportunity is coming towards you. They're just not what you want. So you're like, nah, I'm good. And that's why you feel poor all the time. And that is also the same energy that gives you over here, where you're like not celebrating. You're not having the victory that you need to have. You also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So maybe you're focusing on people more than you should be focusing on work. And you're going to have a lot of luck in the area. But creatively, you're just going to be stagnant. You are going to be... No, I won't make it. I won't make the joke. Five of Swords in reverse. You don't want to fight with people. Like, you think people, like, working with other people, like, it's just very trying, and it's a lot of effort, and you're just somebody who doesn't like to exert a lot of effort or will onto other people. I was gonna say you're soft, creatively, so that's what that was, just in case you were curious. I know a lot of people are curious. Alright, we're gonna grab some oracles now. I'm gonna use the Outdoors Oracle. Yeah, because I like to camp. Alright, for the finances, we got Cougar. Facing an untamed expectation. The backpack means making independent choices. And the cat, I don't know, let me check. The cat means overlooking something. You're overlooking something. You're absolutely overlooking something. You're like, oh, nothing comes my way. But then it comes your way and you're like, nah. Absolutely overlooked, fam. Overlooked. Pay more attention. We have conservationist. Envisioning a responsible future, which the fishes like contemplated deeply. And I believe that's responsibility. Again. Yeah, responsibility. So consider your responsibilities carefully. Make better choices, babe. Make better choices. Alright, that's all I have for the finances. And if you're leaving me now, thank you so much for joining me. And may the hunters never find you. For everyone else, I'll be right back with more of your love reading. Hello, Libra Moons. It is time for the love reading to continue, because apparently that's just what you're going to be focused on in general. It's definitely not your finances. It's for sure. You know, money is money and you can always get more of it. But love makes the world go round. So, let's get more on your person. I feel like, what kind of person is this who's coming at you? Like, we know he's coming in hot. But what kind of person are they? For my Libra moon spirit, what kind of person are they dealing with? Who is coming at Libra moons with this energy? With this intense, loving, fulfilling energy? Because it does not look like they had ill intentions. Like, who hoopsed? Alright, we got the Nine of Wands. Yes? No? So we got someone who's had to fight a lot. Somebody who is probably really in survival mode a lot. Or has been. They've probably been working on themselves. But yeah, they might be slightly guarded. They might even be comfortable with, like, their bodies. Because this guy, he doesn't have a shirt on. They might be really comfortable, like, being naked or close to naked. Like, very confident. Like, they don't have body problems. Or they're at least more confident about their body now that they're older. And older doesn't have to mean, like, 30. It could be, like, relative to your age. It just means at this point in time, they have changed from being insecure to secure. More secure. What kind of person for Libra moons, please? Like, what are they into? What are their vibes? Oh, we got the Page of Swords in reverse. They could be feminine, but that's not here nor there. It looks like they like to tell jokes a lot. They like to make everything light. And sometimes that can, like, get on your nerves. They like to joke too much, a little too much. Nothing is like, you feel like nothing, like, is sacred. Like, you know, they cannot take anything seriously. They might be really flighty and just go from, like, one idea to the next. They could be autistic. That is in no way a negative. The person with Libra moons, please. Alright, we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Again. Which is like... So, I see this pedestal back there, right? And it's giving me, don't put them on a pedestal. Do not turn them into not a person. Understand their flaws, because they are flawed. But they're also, like, I get these, like, field of flowers, like, frolicking, like, very gentle, energy. But yeah, do not idolize them. Because I feel like as soon as you do, then your opportunity's gone. Like, they're just like, oh, you're that kind of person. I thought you were different. So yeah, be really careful with the timing on this one. That came up twice. Spirit is like, I know you're not good at paying attention. You probably have ADHD. But you gotta sometimes. Person for Libra moons, please. What are they about? What is this love about? I know it's going to be fulfilling and great and lovely and very comforting. Alright, it's going to feel easy. Ten of Wands in reverse. Like, all the wands that you were carrying, like, with your finances and shit, you're just like, whee! You just toss them. Maybe you take a burden off of this person. Because they got all these wands, right? And you're like, nah, fam. Or babe. I will carry them for you. I will help thee, fair maiden. Knight of Swords. They don't have to be a maiden. I'm just saying, like, the chivalrous nature is there. Yeah, Knight of Swords. He's also got a lot of clouds and airy and fieldy and energy. A little bit more protected, like, a little bit more blocked off than the Page. A little bit more mistakes have been made. He's got a little more life experience. And there's, like, the universe in his cloak. So, like, they might be very flighty on the outside, right? But they do think deeply. They can have deep conversations with you. It's probably something that draws you to them. Because they have experienced things that made them guard themselves, really, from, like, love and connection and that kind of stuff. But you guys are going to connect over that, it looks like. Whoop. With the star in reverse. It's Aquarius energy. And we also got the Queen of Cups in reverse. This kind of makes me think of, like, a wish being granted. Obviously, you're wishing on a star. But, like I was saying with the pedestal, like, you are understanding, like, you're coming to the understanding that they are other people. Like, they are just flawed individuals. And, like, they might have a hard time with, like, the reason why they joke so much and they're always, like, obfuscating, skirting around things, it's because they have a hard time with their emotions. Like, maybe when they share their emotions, like, bad things happen to them. So they tend to not do that. Everything's a fucking joke to these people. But they can get serious. But they would just rather live in the not serious, more playful, childlike energy. But, like, it's also temperance. Like, it's also balance. Like, their wish come true, but, like, you also need to be the wish for them. Like, you need to give to their giving to you. It seems like this person probably gives a lot. They probably give too much, you know? And it's like, they're pouring, their cup is empty. Like, you see, like, this one is going onto the dirt and not into the water. So it's like they're giving, and, like, it's not even adding anything. It's just they feel like they need to do that or you'll leave them. Could be a sort of codependent person, but, like, you guys are learning to balance. It's temperance energy. You're learning to pour into each other's cups and not just at the right place at the right time, I guess. You're leaning on each other, that's cute. Depending on each other. Spirit. More info on the love that is coming for the Libra moon. Alright, so we got the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. There might be some difficulties with this situation, like, getting to this point where they're deep and, like, serious about serious things is gonna be a jump. And it's gonna be hard for them. You guys might argue. And you might even get, like, really mad at it. Like, you might stop talking for a while. Might turn your back on each other, but not completely. It's not earth-shattering for you guys. We also have the Three of Swords, which is about, like, traveling and going towards that thing you want. Being confident. Making the decision that you want something and going to get it. So you're going to argue, but you're going to be like, I'm here for you if you need me. Because I'm not like those other fucking people. I'll take some of your swords and I'll even fucking keep them. How do you like that, babe? Alright, we got the Eight of Pentacles. It's gonna take some work. You guys are gonna make it. And we got the Moon. Admittedly scary. Admittedly nighttime. But you're both similar people. Like, not really, because there's it's a dog and a wolf. So, like, you guys aren't really similar. But you're similar in the right kind of ways. Like, you're both canines, right? Like, you both have the same urges, but, like, you don't, on the 3D, have a lot, like, super a lot in common. So you're like, should we even be together? Right? Like, we don't even, share the same interests and everything. But you're going to be very happy after you work through your little scuffs here. Yeah, that's lovely. And you had all of that good, like, Four of Wands energy, Lover's energy, Two of Cups, like, all that stuff. Let's see. So, oh, okay, see. Sorry. We're gonna give you a Garden Dragon, and then you are free to go, homies. Okay, we need a dragon for this love journey. Everyone loves a good love journey. Even Journey. You know, taking midnight trains, going anywhere, and end up in fucking Denver, Colorado. Not from experience. Alright, we got T-Dragon, which is relax. You gotta. I was saying something about ADHD, which is, like, coming through, like, really strong. Like, I don't know why. Listen to me. Don't at me. Like, not everyone's gonna have ADHD, but I'm feeling it very strong. Like, y'all are jumping to these conclusions faster. I was gonna say faster than me, but I have BPD, so not faster than me. Faster than most people. Alright, we have Peapod Dragon, which is organize. In reverse. Because you're not. Because how can you if you have ADHD? Let me tell you. I don't know. Like, my best friend has ADHD, but, like, y'all, especially with the finance situation, you need to get your priorities. You need to write them down if you have to. And I know you can't really do that with, like, sticky notes, because then you put it up and now it's just a part of your desk, right? But you need to do it. Like, maybe you need to write it down every day, because you are not in, like, your priorities aren't great. Like, being in love is amazing. And I'm not here to bash that. But you should not be in love to the detriment of yourself. Love yourself first. Then let this other person in. Because they look like a good person. Right? And like a loving long-term person for you. But the money, babe. You need to live first. And then share your life. Like, you gotta, like, basic needs on the pyramid. Fulfill that. Then self-fulfillment needs, you know? Like, that's why the pyramid's like this. Alright. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was very interesting. And may the hunters never find you.